Hello and welcome to Alice's Garden to Plate. I help viewers who are gardeners that love to cook utilize their harvest year-round by garden planning, preserving methods, and recipes in order to eliminate waste. In today's episode, I'm going to help you figure out when to start your seeds. So where do you start when trying to figure out when you plant your seeds indoors to get for the following season? Well, that is knowing when your spring last frost will be, or your first fall frost. You can find that information on Farmer's Almanac. Just go to the .com and there's a section for just type in fall frost in the search engine, and then boom, you put your zip code, it'll give you your specific planting zone and when those dates are. The reason that is relevant, not everything can handle a frost. And on the back of the seed packet information, it always says start indoors by so many weeks. Well, it's an estimated date backed by science over a general time. So they are guessing at when it will be. So always add a buffer outside of that date to give yourself a little more time and a little bit more accuracy. You really want to go by what soil temperatures are and the temperatures are at night, of course, before planting anything. So let's get back to the seeds. So what you do is you add 5 days to that past the frost date of the season that you're working in, and then you go 8 weeks back or 6 weeks per the packet information. And that is when you're going to sow your seeds. This episode is a part 3 of a series that is a playlist. The playlist is to help you figure out how to get more organized and stay on top of your garden throughout the year to eliminate waste and the overwhelm. I use a journal that's for your garden. Mine's a little bit different because it starts you off figuring out when to start your seeds versus the full stage all the way to the end to your harvest and figuring out. I covered in episode 1 why you'd want a journal. So we are on step 3. The link below for the playlist will be in the description. So in step 3, I have when to figure out how to start your seeds and making a organized area. Nice example of how to use this and what the dates mean and why you need them. I'm starting to fill out when you are going to have that, because the dates are going to be different on especially when the days of maturity for when your last fall harvest or when you need to harvest by and stuff like that. So having that information throughout the season is very helpful. Absolutely. The other part that sets my journal apart from others is that it has, the seed trays that we all start our seeds from. Well, instead of having 1,000 sticks and there with identity, we're trying to figure it all out. What I do is I will put a number on my section here, and then in the tray itself, I will always know what it is. That way I don't have to deal with writing all of that down on the little things, and tags can fall out when you're watering and all that. It'll always be written here and always be organized. Again, find a journal that works for you. Mine is available for purchase. It's a printable PDF that you just keep using and using and using. Very useful. If you appreciated today's episode, click that like button so therefore the algorithm will work in your favor. By subscribing to the channel, you will be notified of new content.